Goedemorgen, ik ben Monic, zusje van Theo. En na 10 jaar gewoon, ga ik maar weer eens een keertje voor gek. Het kan, het is coronatijd, dus doe lekker gek. En wees vooral vrolijk.
Yeah, have elkaar lief.
Have elkaar lief, yeah.
Monic was a new short hairstyle. It's 10 years ago that I did her hair a lot of times in different colors. And now she turns around to show you the effect of this. And we're gonna make a crazy hairstyle. Nou, wil je een rondje draaien, sweet? And she's my little sister. She's 10 years younger than I am. She's still talking and talking. We're friends with YouTube. This is my little sister, and I'm going to do her hair. I start with bleaching her hair. You see, she is already ultra short, but that's not a problem because it will be even shorter. And then I'll make a tattoo art in her over total hair, and I color it in. So you have a lot to see, and a lot of products that show the colors of the product. Start of course with protection like I always do, then make her a new bleach of glint, make it only with 3%, that's 10 volume, so it's not much, and that's because I want to have the best structure of hair, but I can show you also how light it will be with 3%. Put in step 1 and 2, so that's what I do. Okay, make the bleach with 3%, what I told you, this 10 volume. So it doesn't damage the hair and it doesn't irritate the skin at all. This I'm going to apply on the hairs. When the hair is this short, you have to be aware that it gives the product back to you because it comes to you back because the hairs throw it away. So just gently bring it on. And on total head, and then I close the plastic, and then we cover your teeth. And you stay there just watching, because it doesn't take long. That will be back. On the contour line I lay a cotton wig, this to prevent for irritation. But when you work with 10 volume 3%, it's not that warm anymore. So it's a colder process. Into the bleach I did also a 06, that's a violet color to give even a more light effect, and less yellow. Close this plastic foil, then we go for a coffee tea. We'll be back when it's light enough. And you just stay there because you don't even miss us. So back after a break. Okay, after 40 minutes, I rinsed it out, did nothing on the color, so I just left it the way it is. The color is still wonderful because the hair is glowing. So now first I'm gonna work with a clipper comb on the clipper. You never see me do that, but in her case I have to have short hair. Otherwise I cannot make any details in it. So I use a clipper comb. I don't even know the number. There's no number on it, so it has no number. And take a little bit away of the hairs. And then I'm going to dry the hair. And then I'm going to work with a small clipper and then make an art hairstyle of it. You can hear my sister has strong hair. And the natural color was always light blonde. Now put on a smaller clipper comb. I'm going to work into the line on top. To make also the hairstyle a little bit more small. And go out on the full of hairs. Still working in the opposite lines, and when I come at the top I pull the skin a bit up so the hairs stand up, and so go around, of course. Got rid of my clip protection, put my blades to the back, clean the blades, hold my clipper in an angle and go for the contour. Make nice clean lines around the skin. Okay, gonna work with my small clipper. You can make some tattoo art in it. I use the clipper that I've got by internet. Somebody sent it to me, so thank you for that. Using my clipper upside down so I can get the nicest lines. I don't have anything in my mind at all, so I just go into the flow. And it's just mostly I start with a baseline and work this out. And for customers that may not come in at home, I always have a spare bed. Ja, achterop kan duren. For those who love this kind of hairstyles, you can also find her back. There are more videos of my sister on YouTube, but they're very old ones. It's because we had a reminder on Facebook when we decided to make some more hairstyles and new video, because now the video is better, the quality is better, the photos are better. It's even more professional than I started. When we started, we didn't have underlines, we did nothing, we did just in Dutch. So I put my blade to the back, and all the hairs that hang over the lines of cutting are gonna work out. So get a nicer overflow of the colors afterwards, because we color it in also. And this evens the shapes that I created, because it's just hair. It looks easy, it isn't. And yes, you must be crazy to have this on your head, but with my sister it's only for about 2 weeks, and then she pulls a clipper over it and all things are gone. Her hair grows really fast. And in Holland we have a nice song of that, so everybody knows who my sister is, because I can sing. En dan moet je mijn zuster zien, en dan moet je mijn zuster zien. We lijken steeds meer op elkaar. It's a very old song, Dutch song. To create the shapes as nice as I can. For example, this one. I hold my blade, and in the upper hair, the hair is even longer. So I make a nice flowing line in an angle to the part on the front. Go back over the same line. I do the same on the back. So now I've got a shadow effect in the hairs. Okay, now I've worked out all the details. I take away all the small hairs. And now I'm going to color this in. So just stay focused, because there's a lot of coloring. It will be like an art project. Take away, of course, this cape, because I have to have color cape. And then with developed colors, I'm going to color this in. Okay, now I'm going to color it in. I set a bit to the side, start in the back, color in the lines, start with turquoise. This Illumin Play. It's It's a wonderful product to do this with. You have to concentrate real sharp on the lines you make. And just dip the color in. I really love turquoise. I think it's a wonderful color. I told you when I switched to a new color, I switched to a new color. So I create a nice red. It's just a bit like Bob Ross, you just color it in. It's your fantasy, your world. So create it so as you like it. And some parts of this I don't color in, so I leave the shadows. I'll show you that. So I only color in the top and I leave the shadow of the blonde under it. So I can make hard lines and soft lines with it. Developed colors are also nice when you have to color something in and you don't see the color. Then you put a little bit developed color into the product, so into the paint you use. And then you can see what you're doing, because otherwise you don't see what you do, because all the colors are light when they come out of the tube. And this makes life for a hairdresser a lot easier, because now you can see what you're doing. Okay, get myself a new color again. It's a real Dutch color, of course.
Orange.
Yeah. We love orange. I can do without a king, so only cost a lot of money. You can see I use only on one side of the hairs this color. And I really love the orange because it's a bright color. And the wonderful thing about the colors of Illum is you can all mix them together and make every color you want. So if you think this should be lighter to the front, then you put in a little bit yellow. I'll show you that in a second when I'm ready with all the orange. So I give that a softer effect. Stay watching at the overflow of all the hairs. Make this into something beautiful. Put a little bit yellow into this color. Mix it into the bowl. And to give it a slight lighter effect, you can already see that there is a yellow into this color. Add contour, soften the line. See if I can use this color somewhere else. I can. It's my party. And I cry if I want to. That's also awesome. Work in the yellows. Color in also on this bluish line a little bit of the yellow, because then I get a real turquoise bluish line. I color it on the turquoise line, so to get a real greenish effect on the back of it. So I can more diversity into colors. And it really is nice to see the ends glowing into the greens. Of course, I have to clean my brush. See how wonderful this looks. Went with the yellow up to the upper part of the orange, and then mix those colors into each other, so you get a real soft line. En al die kleine kwastjes die ik vroeger had, die heb ik allemaal kwijt.
Ja.
Ja. Dit is jouw kleur.
Ja, heerlijk.
Put a little bit too much on my club. So I have to take care that it don't drops off. Now this will certainly give a white effect on the hairs. It's a greenish pastel. So it's hard to see, but it's ultra soft color. I think I'm almost ready now. Only wash this in from the top. You can really see it. When you put it on, you see the dark bluish purple. Put in the lighter color, you see how nice the shadows become. And with the same touch of color I can mix on my hand, I can create some effect on that really pastel color, so you better see it on the hairs. Now this is the coloring in of her, so she turns, so you see all the colors we have. This has to stay in for 50 minutes and then rinse it out. Hello, we're back. Now I only have to clean the contour line with my knife and then dry the hairs. It's not the most work. It only take away the small hairs that stick, because when you work with a clipper, always small hairs stay behind. And the skin is real clean now, so very easy to do. And the hair is real soft by washing. Now I'm going to dry this. It softens even the color a bit more. So far, no drying. Nou, ik zal het ergens een heel klein puntje. you have 2 small hairs sticking out, so I take them away. And the only thing I need now is nice oil. So I go for the nicest oil in the world, that's Lanza oil. And add shine, protection and a wonderful glow to the hairs. Now I thank my sister for being my model. I thank you for watching. She will certainly turn so you see the end result. And we see each other next video. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends, because even when you make fun of hairstyles like this, we don't bother. Bye bye. Mooi.
Gewoon, ga maar weer eens een keertje voor gek. Het kan, het is coronatijd, dus doe lekker gek. En wees vooral vrolijk.
Ja, heb elkaar lief.
Heb elkaar lief, ja.
Monic wants a new short hairstyle. It's 10 years ago that I did her hair a lot of times in different colors. And now she turns around to show you the effect of this. And we're gonna make a crazy hairstyle. Nou, wil je een rondje draaien, sweet? And she's my little sister. She is 10 years younger than I am.